Good evening. You might have heard about the words lateral entry. What do you mean by this? Before going into the details of this, let me tell you this concept of lateral entry is very much present in United States of America. But for quite long period of time in India also, so we are thinking to introduce the concept of lateral entry. So what exactly is this first of all? So if you look at Indian administrative system, so maybe at the central level or at the state level or in the all India services. So you have so many government employees from top to bottom. At the same time, on the other side, you have experts in various other fields. So maybe in the private firms. And there is no doubt they're excelling in their fields. But did we ever allow them or permitted them so to come into the government job and work at the later ages? Otherwise, most of the government services in India, rather every government service is recruited through the so-called competitive examination. And over a period of time, the promotions will be given. Same person from lower level, he'll be promoted to the higher levels. But when I say lateral entry, somewhere in the middle, in the middle of this hierarchy, if you are permitting any expert from outside to enter into the system and work for the system, that is called lateral entry. Just now I told you, I'm repeating, this is very much present in United States of America and which is a very, very successful one. And quite for some period of time in India, so this discussion is also going on. And very recently, Niti Aayog and immediately after that, Seventh Pay Commission also recommended for the introduction of the lateral entry so that the efficiency in the existing Indian administrative system will be enhanced. But the government is yet to take a decision on this. This particular concept I am discussing with you, especially for those people who are going to the interview. Many of you have already completed your interview, and a few of you are going this month, and some of you again going in the month of May. There may be a possible question in the interview regarding your opinion on lateral entry. All right, and hope you understood me. And remember this one; it's a very much successful in United States of America, and there is an expectation maybe very soon that is going to be introduced even in India, and it is called lateral entry. I'll show you a few points on this and later we'll move ahead. Look at this, please. The entry of outside domain experts in government structure at sufficiently senior positions to allow for proper utilization of their expertise. It is called a lateral entry. And of course, it was recommended by Seventh Pay Commission and also by Niti Aayog. Hopefully, the government may accept at the earliest, and this may be introduced. So, all the civil service aspirants who are going to attend the interview, so please frame a wonderful answer for this. So, there is nothing wrong in accepting a new system. So because we are talking in terms of utilization of their expertise, and that will definitely enhance or strengthen the Indian administrative system. So obviously that should be a welcome gesture. There is nothing wrong in introducing it and observing it for a period of time. Next, this is a old one. I think I discussed the same one this with you with even last year also. So T16, this is Tigris machili. So it was the world's oldest tigress and it died in the year 2016, and it happened in Ranthambore National Park, that is in Rajasthan. Very frequently asked question. Look at this. Generally what happens, the average lifespan of any tigress is 14 to 15 years. But this Tigris machili, and this machili, so this the name has been given to this because of the scars that are present on its skin and that resembles the fish. So that is the reason why machili name has been given to this tiger. It is also called T16, right? A tigress, please. So, but the average lifespan is 14 to 15 years, but this lived for 19 years. It's a, this, that is the reason why it's the world's oldest tigress. And it was the, this also most photographed tigress. Obviously, when something has a speciality, so you will take the photographs. And kindly remember, the name is Tigress Machli, otherwise called T16, and passed away. It died in the year 2016, where Ranthambore National Park. So look at the question: who of the following is the author of the book Matosree? Was it Mira Kumar or Sonia Gandhi? Mira Kumar, you must be knowing, she was the first woman Lok Sabha speaker. Right now, you have Sumitra Mahajan as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and prior to Sumitra Mahajan, it was Miss Meera Kumar. She was the Lok Sabha Speaker, and please remember, she was the first woman Lok Sabha Speaker. And was it written by Sonia Gandhi or Sushma Sonia Gandhi? You are aware of this, President of Indian National Congress, and Sushma Swaraj, one of the important leaders in Bharatiya Janata Party, and right now she is the Minister for External Affairs. And when it comes to D, the current Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Sumitra Mahajan. And out of these four, so who wrote this? Answer is D, that is Sumitra Mahajan. Right. See, the most beautiful thing sometimes, that we get mesmerized and we feel so happy to look at this. So during this inauguration, this launching of this book, it was, done by the Prime Minister of India. So generally what happens whenever you are releasing the books, one book, the chief guest will be coming. It was Prime Minister of India this time. And you will hand over the book to the chief guest, and the chief guest will be opening the book. So there will be some covers, and obviously that was on the stage, and the Prime Minister, he himself opened it, and he was supposed to show the book to the audience. So but what about the wrapper? What should be done? Generally, if it is somebody else, what will happen? They will this wrapper will be thrown somewhere, or that will be handed over to somebody who is standing beside. But gentlemen, the Prime Minister of India, so he folded it completely before showing the book. He folded it completely and put the wrapper in the pocket. Everybody is smiling. So after all, he's the person, who is a very serious campaigner for Swachh Bharat, and we cannot expect him to throw it on the dash. Wonderful thing. So such type of acts from such great people will really motivate the youngsters and remaining all people in the country. This is a mechanism, where you are not supposed to throw the litter anywhere you like, right? That's the reason why. So put it aside safely, and later you can dispose it off. Wonderful thing. But for the examination point of view, who is the author of this book? Answer is Sumitra Mahajan. Right. Next, I'm going further. If you want, you may have a look at the question once again. Make it sure that you're comfortable with the answer. And please remember this. Next. Champaran Satyagraha took place in the year. Champaran, always there in the news, right? For the first time, a successful Satyagraha and a great Satyagraha was done in India under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi came back to India in the year 1915, and it was the first Satyagraha that was launched by Mahatma Gandhi, and it was a great success. Right, so hopefully majority of you know this particular incident, what exactly happened there. So when it took place, answer is 1917, 1917. And so this is the year exactly after 100 years. So there was supposed to be a program. Of course, the program is there, in fact, and organized by the government of Bihar. So, and during that time, this important people from various political parties were invited. And what happened? Even Lalu Prasad Yadav was also invited. During that time, BJP raised objections. How come such type of people, so who are corrupt in nature, will be invited to such a great programs? That created some disturbance over there. So if you leave it, that is on one side, these corruption things, those people will be always there. But for the examination point of view, since this is the 100th year 2017, it may be a question in the examination when exactly it happened. Clear answer is 1917. So by looking at the plight of these people, Mahatma Gandhi reached there, and that was the first time that he exposed himself perfectly, and he was lauded as a perfect leader. And it is not easy to mobilize the people, first of all. And Gandhiji was not so familiar to the people of India, and of course, especially in Bihar at that particular time. But he was very much successful in South Africa, and from there he came back to India in 1915. And this was the opportunity for Mahatma Gandhi, and he proved himself to be the best. And everybody, of course, Dr. B. Rajendra Prasad, some other people were also there with him. Everybody got mesmerized with the, this attitude and approach of Mahatma Gandhi. And even the British police officers, even they were also scared, and warnings were issued to him, and he was asked to leave this place. And he was asked not to come back to Champaran again. Mahatma Gandhi made it very, very clear. I don't want to leave this place. I don't want to leave the people. If you arrest me, you are doing your duty, and I'll be accepting it. But after I'll be released, again I'll be coming back to this place. So openly he said all these things, and so by looking at the support that he was garnering, even the British officers were scared during that time. And so many became his followers during the time of this Champaran Satyagraha, and so that was the beginning of Mahatma Gandhi in India, in Indian freedom struggle, and that continued for a long period of time, and finally we achieved independence in the year 1947. Clear? And that is the reason why, so we need to know these incidents, right? And such type of incidents will show the character of these great leaders. Everybody can't be a great leader, but Mahatma Gandhi was. Clear? Mahatma Gandhi was. That is the reason why knowing the stories, reading their autobiographies are always important, and that will enhance our knowledge, right? Okay, so what is the answer here? 1917. Here, next information is there. In April 1917, Mahatma Gandhi arrived in Patna by train from Calcutta. See here in the examination, these type of questions may also be asked. So during this Champaran Satyagraha, where Mahatma Gandhi traveled from, right? So he traveled from Calcutta to Patna. Okay. And it was Gandhiji's first visit to the city, and he had come to champion the cause of indigo farmers in Champaran, spurred by the persistent request from an indigo agriculturist, Rajkumar Shukla. And kindly see here, so here, these are the two books, please. These are the two books, please remember this. They were written by Satyagraha in Champaran was written by Rajendra Prasad. Gandhi in Champaran was written by D.G. Tendulkar. Maybe a question, since this is the 100th year, definitely there is a possibility of getting questions from this particular area. Am I clear? Right. So right, finally I would like to say something. Yesterday also I told you, IAS 2018 batch is going to be launched from May 1st. So I request all the serious people to get the admission at the earliest. Fine. And I'll stop at this stage, and I'll see you in the next class with the more current affairs. So thank you so much for being with me this evening. I wish you all very, 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 very good luck. Take very good care of yourself. Good night.